Okay, I wanted to review or show you what I put together as an alternative. This is where we had left off before. I'll try to talk loud enough here. This is where we had left off before, where we had kept our wall south of these utilities. This plan was 100 and, or no, sorry. This plan was 362 feet measured to the outside of the walls. So that's where we were before. And we were constrained, and already I didn't like this, but we're coming into the driveway here, coming into the driveway there. So even when we were thinking about adding some length or some width to this room, we were really constrained by how close we come to this garage. Okay, that's where we were before. And now if we go over and look at the identical or the same kind of window, so everything's situated the same, you can see the difference in how much nicer use of this yard in relationship to the garage, giving up on not keeping these meters does for us. This plan is 362 feet also, maybe 364 or 5, something like that. Very close, though, to what we had before. I'll try to cover it a little bit here with you. First of all, as you can see, it's much nicer a relationship with this garage and the driveway, etc. Going in some here. This is that existing north wall of the house, and we're flushing with that except where we cantilever this bit out here to pick up a closet space. I'm not sure how quickly I can cover this or how long this film gets. Let me show up some room sizes for you to pause and look at that if you want to. There are the room sizes we ended up with. The crafts room, the master bedroom, has become a different size from what the other one was, which was, the other one was 11.4 by 14.3. Now let's do something else here. Okay, where we had left off before, the crafts room, the master bedroom, was 11.4 by 14.3, 175 square feet. And after last night's work, we end up with a crafts room that's 13.3 by 13.9. It's probably more usable, and that is 199 square feet. This was the best I could do given that 363 square feet. I'm going to shut off some of these things so that we can see a little bit better here. Okay, so I kept the laundry facility down here because I didn't see how, although I do now and we'll cover that in the next film, I didn't see how we were going to put the laundry facility here. In any case, if this bathroom can work for you here, and it doesn't really improve much if we move this bathroom down here. It's pretty much an identical situation. Just a little bit wider, so you'd have a little bit better access in here to the shower faucet. But in any case, if you think this laundry facility can work, okay, I'm back. I just wanted to turn on the layer that shows this table without showing some of the other things. So this is the laundry facility. We might as well just start down here. If this laundry facility works for you down here, and if the bathroom can work for you here, then I think it's probably a better shot to leave the bathroom here, mainly because we were finally able to accomplish entrance to the bathroom both from the master bedroom and from the common area out here. So down at the laundry facility, to start there, this backup room here is in front of the machines, and the machines are out from the wall to allow for various, you know how machines are, they always out from the wall some. From the front of the machines to the front of a 3-foot deep folding table is just about 4 feet. The folding table, it doesn't have to be there. Secondly, what we lost in this plan significantly was inside the bathroom linen storage, towel, toiletry storage. We just have this under the sink. We can create a medicine cabinet here that would hold some of the things. You have shelves for shampoo in this shower, but it's just too tight to try to get any kind of additional cabinetry inside there. However, if you were satisfied with just this window coming out here, you could actually, I have two big cabinets over the washer and dryer, which is 60 inches of cabinet there. You could actually put the same sort of cabinet on this side, and I mean that's a lot of linen storage. And these can be deeper cabinets if you wanted. They could come out some. Otherwise, maybe you'd like a window here looking out this way. That's the laundry facility. Additionally, these walls don't really need to be here. I'm showing this as a pocket door right there because that was the most efficient use of it. It can stand open most times and not be in anyone's road. Maybe you don't even want a door there. Maybe you want just an opening. Maybe you don't even want these walls here. So this all just becomes laundry slash entry hall. In any case, that's the laundry. The bathroom, you know, I made it as wide as it would need to be for the typical 60-inch wide, 36 deep shower. Everything else is just can only go in a certain place. So that's that, really. I still think it's an adequate bath. I think it's more than enough. And you may notice these little numbers that are by the doors. Those are the widths of those doors. If you look at these labels, these are the size of the doors, and it's written. It's 2'8" by 6'8". Let's zoom in here a little bit. So even though this is a more narrow door, code minimum door, 28 inches wide, 2'4" wide. The one to the bedroom, and then from the bedroom to the bath is 32. So I've maintained, and this is 36 here. So we've maintained at least a 32-inch pathway into the bathroom. And the closet, the way the closet's situated up, I went with this little cantilevered bump out here, and I'm showing a window in it, although, you know, that complicates the shelving slightly. That's just one of those high windows. But in this arrangement, you know, you come in here, and this is all shelf here, or shelves and rod here, shelf and rod there. So you have identical closet space to what we had at our last one. These were each 5-foot closets. So closet space was maintained in the plan change. Now, this leaves the master bedroom. Again, everything is the same square footage as what we were working with in the last plan. Now here's the master bedroom in this situation, and I will turn on you know, the dresser and say a queen bed. And I did not horse around too much with these windows because I wasn't sure how you would situate up here, you know, how you would put your bedroom furniture. If you did have just a queen, you know, maybe it's here. We don't have really much room. This window is not going to look very good from outside in that situation. But anyway, that's a queen bed with the dresser down there. I mean, you have space for other furniture in this room, which is nice now that we've kind of changed that size. You know, this dresser can actually fit here. The key is you'll have to maintain some sort of pathway through to this. So if I flip this over, this film's getting really too long. If I flip this over and the master bed is up here, perhaps that's better, you know, and this is over here, and maybe, well, you got room for dresser anywhere. This window's kind of can shift a little bit. The dresser can be even here, or small stand can be here, and maybe a dresser goes there, or whatever. You put a TV on, and then this window can probably go over as far as here, and this could be a window just like that one, which would make it more narrow and still have room for the shutter outside here. In any case, I'm not going to finalize those windows, so when you look at the outside of this, you can pretty much ignore the windows. We can make something look good regardless. I guess there's a third kind of permutation here. you know, in this sort of situation, then that maybe this door goes all the way over there. Maybe you just have a high window on this wall. Anyway, this is just to give you a rough idea of what the advantages were. Additionally, this is a much simpler framing plan downstairs in the basement. It's the basement. This is just scraps of my old plan still showing where we're going to have a beam. Now we can just use single joists all the way across, but that's doesn't need to be discussed. So that's this. Now, if we try to put a king bed in here, however, shut that off. Now we have a king bed in here, and let's just ignore the windows. You can slow this film down and kind of imagine in your head where windows may or may not go. Obviously, these doors can only go where they're shown, so those must stay. These windows and even this door has some flexibility. The windows have complete flexibility. We can do whatever we ultimately decide how the furniture might most likely be arranged. Perhaps allow for a couple alternatives. Gosh, I hope you can hear this. So you can see a king bed even in this plan with the 363 feet. A king bed can fit even with nightstands beside it. I would, in this arrangement, I would have the king bed here. I mean, really, you don't have a TV directly across or a place directly across, but this person anyway could almost have a straight shot. Let's just see what else can be done with a king bed in this smaller plan. Now, if the king bed is here, you know, this gets a little bit snug here because this door really, the door to the porch, it only has to be from here to there, somewhere in here. So, I guess in this arrangement I would do something like that. Maybe the nightstand is behind it. And this is here. So that's a king bed on the north wall. So we've seen king bed on the north wall, king bed on the east wall, and I am not sure whether there's room to have it this way. Probably gets pretty tight. Even that, very narrow nightstands, mind, but it's definitely still doable. You know, and even you can still have some furniture. I think, I don't know how close this will be. Even that's not terrible. Still a very, you know, it's 34-inch path, which is wider than the doorway into the place. So that was the plan with the 363 square feet, starting from sketch and ignoring the fact that we have to move these. I think the cost of moving those is going to be offset by headaches down in the basement, and certainly by this is a much nicer. I'm almost embarrassed at that other plan, but things are as they are. This is a much nicer arrangement here, a better use of the land. Granted, yes, you know, you end up with a kind of a narrow little yard back here, and I'm showing pulling this fence all the way back. This fence used to come up to here. I'm showing pulling it back so you could have a gate there, so you could still get out this way, and this would be seen from the street, which is part of the reason I put the window in there.